Welcome back, founding champions. Welcome back. I know it's been quite some time since I've made a video. I've just been very busy. And this game has really gone south. And I know I don't talk too much negative stuff on this channel, but I do speak my mind. And there are some negative videos, but not too much. I do speak my mind, and this video honestly could have come out a month ago. Like, this video could have come out near the beginning of December, like maybe end of the first week of December. Is honestly when this video could have come out. And by the title of this video, it is about the secondary market, and I'm sure many of you have already seen, have heard, have seen a lot of things of how quite bad it is. We have experiencing a crash, a tremendous crash in card prices, sealed and whatnot. And we're gonna go over some of that now. Also, the future of the channel. We're gonna have very sparse videos. I used to make a video almost every other day, every third day. A lot of deckless videos. And I've just, my personal enjoyment is what drives this channel of making videos. Really, one person, two people could be watching the channel, who cares? But I just make them because it's fun. So I'll be making it when I get that itch to make a video. But when it comes to like deckless videos particularly, have not been very fun because a lot of decks have been looking pretty much the same. We already know what the best decks are. We kind of knew what they were when set kind of dropped. Not much has changed, and people have gotten very, very dependent and sort of on. I would like they just want list. I want list. All I want is list, and they're like I don't care about anything. Just give me list. And there's so much people online that let's see, why is this in the way? Oh, I can't click on my my shortcut. So. There's a lot of people that when they go online and ask for a list, they're just like they don't want like give me a good list. So they're just like, hey, do you know? So I just got into this game and would love a few tips on where I could find some decks online. I have no idea how to put a good deck together yet. I guess nobody wants to spend the time. I don't know. This game is pretty simple. Just put some cards with the same tags together. Any chaos decks around, no Scarbrand, please. No Scarbrand. I mean, it's like, okay, you want a bad chaos list. Why do you need anybody else to build you a bad chaos list? You should be able to build your own bad chaos list. Build a list without Scarbrand. Boom, you have a bad list. So it's just getting kind of annoying. I know a lot of you probably already clicked off I don't like the way he's talking to me. So yeah, click off the video, unsubscribe. It doesn't really matter to me. But now let's get into the meat and potatoes of the video. The secondary market. Let's look at some secondary market prices. We'll use TCG Player and eBay. So we'll first start off with card prices. I searched by high to low, price plus shipping. We have there's this market price. I think that's what it's going off of. I don't know why that market price is what it is. Obviously, it's $3. This guy has 9 of them for $3.95, Queen City. I don't know how many of these are selling. I personally, I also sell on eBay. I don't have any cards on eBay that are over $3. Okay, so let me go to my selling tab right here. I'm very basic. Hey, you get to look at all my funds. You see, it's very low. It's a 60-day or 30-day rotation, whatever. Nice power seller. So I haven't really been selling much or had much activity on this. So if you're, what a 60-day, only $900. It's embarrassingly low. But let's look at some of the things I'm selling here. I'm selling play sets of certain cards, of like a common, uncommon, $6. I've been selling a few, not too much. But there is no card in the new set. Let's see, I do have a card for $5, the foil. I have no card in the new set for Onslaught that's over $3. You can see just $2, $2, $3, $2, $2. And let's see. We can filter by ending, let's see, ending latest. So we should get, let's see, ending soonest. There we go. See, Frost Lord, $3. I've got 5 of them. Yeah, I have no card over. I mean, Lady Olander, $2. This is a good card. Rerot, $3. So I am selling cards now. I have a lot of my cheaper cards are probably overpriced, but a lot of my more expensive cards are, I wouldn't even say underpriced. They're as low as they can go. They're $3 at the most. So I sell Scarbrand for $3. The cheapest you can buy is for $4.49. I don't know who's buying a booster for $5.99. It's kind of absurd. I sell this card here for $3. So, I mean, and no one's really buying them because you can buy boxes for so cheap. So I do have some people sort of spot buying cards if they don't have it when they open their boxes. Because I see that a lot. Somebody will buy 2 boxes from me, and then they'll buy a few singles to go along with it after they've opened their cards. So as you can tell, the card prices have tanked considerably. Aventus, $1. Queen City's got it for $1. He's got 13 of them. So Lady Olander, Queen City's got 12 of them, $3. Looks like he's opened a similar amount of product to me. Sales are just not good for really anybody. Where you made your money in this set was pre-sales when people were buying them pre-sale for $76.80. And you can see that may have been a mistake, as now they are going for $40. So we'll see who's selling this. P Football Pete, 19 plus 5. He had 24 of them. He bought 2 cases, realized that they weren't selling, and decides to go, okay, this is worth literally nothing. Let me just recoup what I purchased for them. He's going to spend a few dollars in shipping, so after fees, he's looking at $34, $35, $33 in how much he's going to take away after fees, and then he's probably spent $40 a box. So he is selling them at a loss. Now, I talked to Queen City, and he goes, well, I've made so much money in pre-sales so that when I sell for anything at a loss, it's pure profit. That's his way of thinking. No, you are barely making even or losing money in general, because after your pre-sales and fees and everything, you do have a profit per box, but you're going to lose that profit per box is when you sell a box at a loss to try and recoup at cost. It's going to dig into those profit margins. So that's how that works. But I see what he's doing. Obviously, you don't want to just hold on to it and keep selling at 76. You're just going to let it go like this guy's doing. And that's what I did for a while, but now people have put their price lower than mine, and I'm not selling quite any. Let's see, is this one mine? Yeah, this one's mine. 65. I've sold most of mine at the 65 or 70 price point. That's a very small profit margin, very small. I've sold 11, I have 13 left. I have a box behind me right here. The rest of this is set 1 stuff that I'm holding on to. And then I have 1 sealed case still over there, and that's all I've got left. But as you can tell, the market is just completely tanked. They did not make a second print run of this, but this print run I think is a bit larger because it doesn't include starter decks. So there's quite a bit. I've been talking to the distributors. They have tons of it just lying around. But it's not so much like you would see in Magic the Gathering where you would see pallets and pallets and pallets of this stuff. It's not really much of a concern for them because it's really kind of just like maybe a pallet back there. So it's not too much a concern. But they're not really selling anything. I highly doubt. And soon people are going to move in to buy at a much lower price at like maybe 12 a box. Instead of the 45 to 48 a box that they were selling it for. So they're going to go on sale eventually, but it's going to be a long time before that happens. The next set hasn't even come out yet, so it's going to be a while before something like that happens. And down here we have the international sellers. there isn't too much single sailing going on for Onslaught. A lot of the Onslaught cards aren't even popping up as singles. So you really have to be searching for a particular single to find this. I believe this card's mine. Wraith Storm. I've sold 3 of them. This is the mill card that I thought was going to be amazing, but since the entire set is quite literal trash and everyone has multiple copies of everything, it may be amazing for casual players, but it's not going to be worth anything. Yeah. So there isn't too much more to report. Let's see. I've got about 4 minutes left. I still keep these about 15-minute videos. So that is the sad state of our economical affairs for this game. Pretty bad. There's going to be a lot of people not investing or moving into selling or doing anything with the 3rd set. I think that I will continue with this 3rd set. I think Queen City will continue with the 3rd set, even though it's burned both of us. Because we do have to put in our time. So even if we break even, well, I've still spent my time and effort and taxes to, well, it's easier for taxes because now I can reduce my income. So, I mean, it's like a guy on Wall Street losing, 10 grand because the stock went from 10 grand to now it's worth $1. So we can write that off, but we'd prefer to make profit. So, I'd prefer to pay taxes but have made lots of profit. But that's not exactly what happened. So, really, we only made our money from pre-sales, and that's kind of about it. Single sales is pretty bad. The last 60 days, you can tell I've made $1,000, and that's $1,000 gross. So I'm going to lose a lot of that in fees, and that doesn't include all the shipping I've paid. I'm looking at a loss currently. If I can sell everything, if I can sell out of everything, we're looking at a much closer to break even. But currently I am at a loss. If I had a lot more pre-selling going on, I would have been closer to breaking even. But there is a loss for this 3-month or 4-month quarter for this game. Thankfully, it's just sort of a hobby I do on the side. And thankfully, my profits were insane for the set 1. The set 1 profits have been absolutely through the roof. That actually can cover for this set. If I merge the 2 profits together, or the profit there and the loss here, I actually still come ahead. So I wouldn't actually need to do any sort of funny tax stuff. I could just be very straight away on taxes, and I can bring that down to pretty much I could report a loss, really. What I could do. And but so that's how bad this second set is, and that's how good the first set was. So my initial investment for this second set was about 17, I think. I don't know the exact number, but it's going to be 3 cases wholesale is what I purchased. Open 1 case for singles, which I could have easily stopped at half a case for singles, and then sold 1 case, and I've got 1 case hanging around, 1 case in a box hanging around. So that's the my current state of affairs, and I think I'm gonna have another video talking about what the issues are. I mean, obviously, there's just too much of this set got printed. The set was too small. This is why this has happened for this set. It's painfully obvious in my opinion. But we're going to go into more of the game, where the game state's going. I don't know, maybe I'll make that in a week or something. So I do thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Sorry to tell you the bad state of affairs. If you think there's nothing wrong, then props to you. Just I hope you have a good rest of your day. Thanks for watching.